Everyone, I am from Team Joint X and this is my submission for Code Olympics 2026. So let me brief you of the constraints that I have got. I have got maximum 5 variables in entire program or maximum 500 lines. I have to build basic tools in Java. So as we all know, torrent files remain one of the most widely used metadata formats on the internet. Developers, researchers, and system administrators often need to inspect torrent metadata to understand what's inside a torrent before using it. And the problem is that most existing solutions require installing full BitTorrent clients or large software packages just to view metadata that already exists inside the torrent file. So I wanted to create some simple tool that could inspect torrent files completely offline without requiring any external dependencies or network activity. And that's why I built TorrentX.
Inspect metadata instantly. Generate magnet links effortlessly. TorrentX, your lightweight torrent solution.
TorrentX is a lightweight, dependency-free command line utility for inspecting, analyzing .torrent files. So let's see how it works while I'll explain it to you. So it has compiled seamlessly without any errors. Now let's test the TorrentX. So we'll be using test.torrent, which is a file that I have also added in the repository for you to check. And then we'll get the results. So we'll get tracker URLs, SHA-1 info hashes, file structures, directory structure, and file sizes with magnet links. And it all does this all without requiring BitTorrent client, contacting trackers, connecting to peers, or downloading any of the torrent content within the torrent file. So basically, we are extracting information as a parser for the Banco and using the metadata to provide to the user. So now let me show you on the multi-torrent. I have a multi-torrent .torrent as well. It has two files, multi-torrent .torrent. So in this you can see the file structure, torrent name, and magnet link tracker URL as well. Now let's test it on real life torrents. So this is example for cdimage.debian.org, and when you scroll down to the bottom you can see debian.amg amg64dvd.iso.torrent. So we'll just copy the link address. Now we'll go to our VS Code, and so yeah, over here we'll run this command. We'll shift the URL to our URL, and since it's Debian, so we'll write debian.torrent. Debian.torrent. So it will basically fetch the torrent file and download it to our directory. Now we can test on this one. So we use Java torrent x debian.torrent, and now we'll get the information for the torrent file that was Debian from Debian. So we get torrent name as Debian, tracker URL with tracker, and directory only has .1.iso file and SHA info hash along with magnet link. So it finally generates a fully compliant magnet URI, and the generated magnet link can be copied directly to the torrent client such as Qubit torrent, and be correctly resolved to the same torrent metadata. The TorrentX never downloads any content, it simply analyzes it and transforms the metadata. Now let's check for another one, which is the Ubuntu Jammy. So this is the site. I go here, and here I can see .iso torrent. This one is the live server, and I do copy link address. Now I go to VS, and from the scene I'll just download it. Just paste it, and since it's Ubuntu, I'll just change this to ubuntu.torrent and then enter. So it will fetch the torrent file. So a lot of engineering was required in this because it's a register-based architecture. Since I got only 8 maximum variables, now I'll just use Java torrent x ubuntu torrent. And for the Ubuntu, I get it. And we can see the directory structure. It has only one live server amd.iso. We can see the tracker URL. We can see the torrent name, info hash, and magnet link. So I had to fake a small hardware processor performs hashing during the parsing. So while it's parsing, it will hash at the same time. Every byte enters the system through a single streaming reading function. When the parser detects the info dictionary, hashing is activated, and every consumed byte is streamed directly into the SHA-1 digest nested depth into the tract continuously. And when the directory closes, hashing automatically stops. So what makes torrent.x interesting isn't just that it parses torrent files. The interesting part is where every architectural decision was driven by extreme constraints. And instead of adding abstractions, dependencies, and frameworks, the design focuses on direct computation and minimal state and deterministic behavior of torrent.x. The result is a fully functional torrent metadata engine. All the constraints that I have been allotted during the Code Olympics, I have also created a verification script, verify.ps1. So I'll just run it and it will provide the compilation status and the variables that I have used. So as you can see, it's saying compilation succeeded with 335 lines out of 500, which was maximum, and 7 in static declared fields. So I have one more variable which is args in the main, and then these are the declared methods and signatures that I have used.